This is how you keep doors sealed airtight to protect yourself from narcissists. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm grateful to have you here. Today we're diving into a crucial topic that's essential for your healing journey. Before we begin, if you find this content valuable, please remember to like, subscribe and share. It helps our community grow and reach more people who might benefit from this information. So, what exactly is this door we're talking about? It's the door to the narcissist, the person who has caused you pain and turmoil. Once you've gained insight and applied the tools shared on this channel and within our community, you'll understand that the path to healing often involves going no contact with these individuals. I emphasize this in nearly every video because it's effective. Going no contact means severing all ties with the narcissist. It means not knowing their whereabouts, their activities, or who they're associating with. Equally important, they should not have access to information about you. This boundary is crucial for your well-being and recovery. By keeping the door sealed airtight, you're reclaiming your power and prioritizing your own peace of mind. It's about creating a space where their influence no longer holds sway over your life. Stay tuned as we explore why maintaining no contact is so vital and how it can empower you on your journey toward healing and self-discovery. Let's delve into keeping the door closed from narcissists when it comes to dealing with narcissists. So often, what happens is people decide to block the narcissist once they've had enough, and then they never look back. They close that chapter, they start to heal, which isn't always easy, but let's fast forward a bit, and they begin to really live their best life. Now, it's not as straightforward as that sounds. But once you realize that blocking these folks helps you conserve your energy, things start to change. The less you engage with the narcissist, the stronger you become. And the stronger you become, the less significance they hold in your life. Now, circling back to sealing that door shut, many times people block, and that's it, they move on. But other times, people block thinking they're all tough and healed, making strides. And they're making progress. But what about the narcissist? Sometimes they find a way around your block. Say you've blocked them on social media and your phone. Good moves, right? But sometimes they still find ways to insert themselves. Maybe they send an email, drop a package at your door, or use someone else to keep tabs on you. Here's the thing. When the narcissist tries any of these tactics, they're testing your boundaries. They want to see if you've truly moved on, if you understand how toxic they were, and if you're strong enough to resist their manipulations if they try again. They're trying to gauge if closing that chapter really benefits you as much as it should. And all these insights I'm sharing, remember, when you block a narcissist, do they know? Absolutely. They're always glued to their phones, checking other sources of attention and yes, still keeping an eye on you. Whether it's directly, through others they've roped in, or through sneaky accounts they create to spy on you, they're still trying to keep a foothold in your life. This video isn't about considering unblocking the narcissist or giving them another chance. It's about emphasizing the need for you to keep moving forward. You have to heal from that toxic relationship and ensure that door stays firmly shut, because narcissists are always looking for ways to keep it cracked open, ready to barge back in whenever they please. This behavior is typical for them, relying on multiple sources of attention and validation. And when I mention sources, it's not just about romantic interests. It includes friends, hobby groups, acquaintances, coworkers. Basically anyone they can charm into giving them attention. They're constantly seeking new people to dazzle and often revisiting old relationships where they've already done the hard work of grooming, deceiving, and ensnaring. Breaking free from the trauma bond and going no contact are crucial steps in your healing journey. These actions help you reclaim your energy, health, social connections, financial stability, mental clarity, all the things that were depleted while you were in that damaging relationship. That's why it's absolutely essential to keep that door tightly sealed. Don't even let it crack open. Now, regarding the hoovering tactics I mentioned earlier, expect the narcissist to try various tricks. They might call you from an unfamiliar number, send emails, or even ask for something ridiculous like an old sock from decades ago, just to get your attention. Their goal is to stir up memories and make you doubt how bad things really were. Remember, it was bad enough to necessitate blocking them. That's why healing from that relationship is paramount. Think about all those past relationships you've been through: family, romantic, friends, colleagues, you name it. Those didn't leave you needing to heal because they weren't toxic. They might have taught you some lessons, like how some people won't change or won't see eye to eye with you, but they didn't leave you battered and bruised like the toxic ones did. Then bam, you meet the heavyweights. They take you on this emotional roller coaster, swinging you from euphoria to the depths of despair. In between, it's all abuse, verbal, financial, mental, you name it. Your whole life gets turned upside down, and everything I talk about on this channel, it hits you like a ton of bricks. Every so often, you might get a glimpse of fake compassion or fake love. That's the hoovering phase, where they reel you back in, keeping you under their spell as long as possible. But then one day, something clicks. Either you're kicked to the curb, or you muster the strength to walk away. That's when you dive into learning and discovery. Suddenly, it hits you. Oh my God, that was a narcissistic relationship all along. How did I miss this? Why didn't anyone teach us this stuff? It feels like discovering a cure that no one knew about. Initially, it's shock and disbelief that this wasn't common knowledge. You wonder why you got involved and stayed so long. Why didn't you trust your gut or notice the warning signs? It's because you believed their facade, their empty promises, while their actions spoke otherwise. You gave them chances, turned a blind eye, hoping things would magically get better. And again, every narcissistic relationship has an expiration date. Yours had one. Mine certainly did too. But back then, we didn't know what we know now. Now, as we heal, or as we near that peak of indifference, where we no longer give a damn about the narcissist or anyone from that time period, we understand how valuable our energy, time, money, and everything else truly are. Most, if not all, of these things were stripped from us. Our health took a big hit too. We carried the weight of that relationship alone, while the narcissist did nothing productive. They just kept us hanging on until they got what they wanted. They drained us of our resources, took everything they could grab. Once they had what they wanted, maybe the kids finished school, they started a new business behind our backs, or we were funding them, or our health plummeted, they were ready to discard us. When our health declined, guess where they were? Nowhere to be found. They failed to realize that when our health suffers, theirs likely does too. Maybe they're lying in a hospital bed now, regretting not having someone there to care for them properly. If they had done right by us, they'd have a support network. But everyone's true colors come out eventually. That's why I'm sharing this. Narcissists aren't special. They showed their true selves when the relationship ended. And it ended abruptly, leaving us bewildered and devastated. It's hard to comprehend how someone can toss away a relationship so callously. But they can because they don't care. They do it to cause maximum harm. They do it because they had another source of supply lined up. And they do it because they'd already drained us dry. Imagine this scenario. Before the narcissist entered your life, your kitchen was fully stocked. You had all your food, water, cooking tools, everything you needed. Then along comes the narcissist. Slowly, they start consuming your food, breaking your plates, using up all the water and supplies. Over time, your cupboards are left empty. No more plates, all broken. No forks or spoons left. They've used up all the food and drank all the water. They look around at the bare kitchen and decide, well, there's nothing left here for me. Time to move on and find someone else with a fully stocked kitchen. Maybe not the perfect analogy, but you get the idea. When someone stops providing the narcissist with what they need, they discard them. That's why narcissists often return after some time. It could be weeks, months, years, or even decades later. They're always comparing sources of supply. And if you think otherwise, think again. Narcissists are not just self-centered, they're entitled. They think they own people and believe no one will break their grip or heal from the relationship. They are dark, manipulative forces. The solution? Go no contact, block them, delete them from your life, as I've emphasized in many videos. If that's not possible, use grey rock method to minimize interaction. When you block them, you send a clear message that you're done. You've seen through their facade and won't play their games anymore. This is crucial. If not now, then when? Now, let me break this down for you. There will still be times where the narcissists try to reel you back in. Why? Well, there are a few reasons. First off, they want to check if you've moved on. Second, they want to see if you've figured out their true nature. Third, they might test if you're open to restarting anything with them. But sometimes it's just about stroking their fragile ego. The hoovering tactic has layers upon layers. They might reach out just to see if you'll respond, not necessarily because they want to restart anything serious. Remember, just because they hoover doesn't mean you should entertain it or go back to them. You should be resolute in not letting them hoover you back into their toxic cycle. Understand this. Narcissistic abuse is complex and multi-layered. It's like peeling an onion. There are countless nuances to it that unfold over time. Minute by minute, day by day, week by week, and so on. There are a few things that remain constant, though. Firstly, the narcissists themselves are stuck in a cycle of manipulation and destruction, and they're aware of it just as you are now. Secondly, blocking these toxic individuals is crucial for your well-being. Initially, it might be tough, especially if you're used to their presence or still tangled in the trauma bond. I get it. It's a process I've been through myself. However, every day you stay away from the narcissistic influence, practicing no contact, is a step towards reclaiming your peace, serenity, and reclaiming all that they've drained from you. Healing isn't quick or linear. It takes time, effort, and using the tools and support available in our community can aid in your journey. And hey, when you've reached a point where you've healed and you're feeling strong, my hope is that you're paying it forward and lending a hand to others on this journey we call life. It doesn't have to be about narcissistic abuse specifically. It's about being in a place where you've overcome challenges and come out stronger. First off, you're a different person now. Second, you've cut ties and blocked out toxic influences. Third, any link with the narcissist is firmly closed. I get that. But here's the fourth thing. If you've healed, you're aware, like I'm sure you are, that there are countless others currently experiencing what you once did. You've moved past that stage. You're now at a point where indifference reigns. You're on that mountain peak, maybe alongside me, maybe ahead, maybe trailing behind, but you're there. And you're ready to extend a hand to help others climb up that mountain. That was your journey, scaling that mountain that at times seemed impossible, reaching the summit that once felt so distant. But you made it. Here you are. So that's why I encourage you. If you've healed and your cup is overflowing with strength and wisdom, find a way to pay it forward however you can. It's about safeguarding ourselves and extending a lifeline to those who may not even realize they need help right now. That was you once, it was definitely me, but not anymore. And hopefully, not you anymore either, especially post-relationship. Because often, people struggle to grasp a few critical truths. 1, the narcissist never truly loved them. 2, they never truly cared. 3, it was all a facade, a mirage built on shaky ground. You gave so much, maybe too much. Perhaps you were a people pleaser, a perpetual yes person, lacking boundaries, unable to utter that powerful 2-letter word. No. Remember, saying no to others is saying yes to yourself, a crucial word in your arsenal. Back then, you didn't have the knowledge you do now. But now you do, and now you understand. It was a tough road, but you made it through. You learned that practicing radical acceptance was key. When you embrace radical acceptance, you acknowledge the relationship for what it truly was, a challenging, toxic situation that nearly knocked you down. But you stood firm. All those experiences culminate in wisdom. As you apply the tools, understand the definitions, and grasp the dynamics of narcissistic abuse, your wisdom grows. And with that wisdom, you not only benefit yourself, but also those close to you whom you love and trust. Here's another thing to consider. And yes, I repeat this phrase a lot, but it's important. Many people who haven't gone through this cycle won't fully grasp what you've been through post-relationship. You might find it hard to connect with them because you've grown and ascended to a higher level. Your perspective has shifted profoundly after going through the fire and emerging stronger. Your vibration is higher now, and you see the world in a whole new light. This isn't about belittling anyone who hasn't experienced what you have. It's about recognizing that after navigating this journey and healing properly, your worldview has transformed in ways you couldn't have imagined before. You've reached a new level of understanding and awareness that sets you apart. So, when you're trying to heal and discussing your experiences with friends or family who haven't encountered narcissism firsthand, it can be frustrating. They may struggle to comprehend what you're going through, leaving you feeling isolated in your journey. It's like speaking a different language that they simply can't grasp. I understand, and many others in our community do too. It's like a secret skill we've unwittingly picked up from our past experiences. This isn't about putting down anyone who hasn't been through this. I wish no one had to deal with it. But the truth is, many of us have been through these cycles, and it's changed us profoundly, for the better, I believe. When you're on the path to healing, aiming for that light at the end of the tunnel can feel like a lifetime journey. But it's not endless. It just requires time, patience, resilience, courage, and a whole lot of determination to break free from the grip of narcissistic abuse. I've been through it, and if I can do it, so can you. It's crucial to be patient and kind to yourself. Understand that manipulation was at play, and that going no contact, blocking them out completely, is essential. Staying in contact with a narcissist only keeps you stuck in the past, allowing them to occupy your thoughts and manipulate your emotions. The narcissist is stuck in their own loop, but you've broken free from it. Or at least I hope you have. When you realize the importance of cutting off all avenues of communication with them, that's when true healing can begin. It's about reclaiming your peace of mind, conserving your energy, and taking back control of your life. Hey there, if you're watching this, maybe today hasn't been the smoothest ride. Maybe this is your first time seeing one of my videos, or maybe you stumbled upon this randomly. Whatever the case, I'm here to talk about a tough topic, narcissistic abuse. It's been my focus for over 3 years now, and what I want you to know is you're not alone in this. There are millions of us worldwide, all growing stronger, waking up to the truth, and empowering ourselves with knowledge. Going no contact and sealing off communication with narcissists or toxic people. It's not just a suggestion, it's the way forward. If not now, when? That's the takeaway from today's video. I hope it resonates with you. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. If you've managed to go no contact and stay strong, that's fantastic. Keep up the excellent work. But if you're wavering, thinking of peeking at their social media or checking in on them somehow, don't. It only feeds their ego and keeps you trapped in their web. Stay committed to no contact. Let them fade away into the background. What they're up to doesn't concern you anymore. Keeping tabs on them won't bring you any peace. It'll just disrupt your own progress and peace of mind. I appreciate each of you, and I'm sending positive vibes your way. Take care, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.